Hey everyone, welcome back. It is time for another wrestling review. With me once again, we have Campo.Reviews, the man who reviews movies, TV shows, wrestling, everything else in between. Make sure you go to his channel and check out our review of Andor Season 2 and our thoughts on that. But before you do, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe on this video, follow us on Spotify, so if you can't see us, at least you can hear us. So, and New Japan, Resurgence.
Hi, it's me, New Japan.
It's you, New Japan, Mr. New Japan himself. Let's see what we got. So New Japan, Resurgence. We got start off with a dark match. Well, not a dark match, but a pre-show match. CJ Tino versus Alan Breeze, strong survivor match.
Next.
Next, Viva Van with a returning Bea Priestley, formerly Blair Davenport.
Yeah, that was fun. There was like a little promo and then uh I don't know. Viva Van is just nothing anymore. Like we thought she was probably going to get a push and like now she's just there to lose to people at the
To
beginning of
lose to people,
pay-per-views.
yeah. Bea Priestley, I guess we're gonna see her in Stardom
I think she signed to Strong.
and just staying strong.
I think that's what the contract is. That's like
So
the
this
way
way
that
she
she
can do
worded
it.
it.
This way she can do indie shows and still stay in the US.
Maybe, yeah. I don't know. I mean, maybe it is Stardom. I don't care. That's good for Stardom to
Yeah.
have some more.
She is like she like until they mentioned it on the show, I didn't realize how decorated she actually was in Stardom.
I
So
agree.
Bea Priestley wins that. So with that, our main show starts proper. Our opening match, Fred Rosser versus Matt Vandergriff.
Matt Vandergriff has been promoted from the pre-show.
He is no
Finally, are we
longer
not
a strong
excited?
young lion. He is now, they even made mention of that he is now on the main card and he wants to prove himself on the New Japan Strong
Well,
roster.
this match was very okay.
Very okay, yes. Good on Fred Rosser for putting man, even in a loss, Fred Rosser wins, but at least he put Matt Vandergriff over, and I like the fact that he gets annoyed and frustrated and
Yeah, we'll see.
shows some character work, right?
It
At
was okay.
least. So Rosser ends up winning this match. United Empire, TJP, and Templario against World Class Wrecking Crew for the New Japan Strong Tag Team
So
Championship.
at this point of this pay-per-view, I'm like, well, like after those three matches, like where's this pay-per-view even going? Like, not
Yeah,
that they were anything was bad so far. Like it was three fine matches, but I'm like, where is it going? Like, is
yeah.
this just going to be another one of these strong pay-per-views?
hmm
And then I saw this match. I didn't even know this was on the thing, and I'm like, oh, Templario, and like they're just slapping people together.
Even though
And
Templario is a member of United Empire,
yeah, just
technically.
now.
No,
Um,
he's been part of it for a while.
let's keep it down, okay? Um,
Where's Gideon Gray?
yeah, whatever happened to Gideon Gray? They want to get tired of paying him.
Yeah.
Anyways, it was a pretty good match for a tag match.
Yeah.
I don't like the outcome.
No. As much as I love TJP, I don't think it was right. It was the right time for a title change.
No, it wasn't. Yeah, and they should have at least had them lose this time and then have a rematch at the next event,
Yeah.
and then they can win it. Because it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I get you're adding name value, but like poor friggin' West Coast Wrecking
They
Crew,
keep
who's
getting dogged, man.
they're literally Motor City Machine Guns, West Coast Wrecking Crew. It's
Yeah,
like,
yeah. Instead of out of Detroit, they're from the West Coast.
yeah,
Could this be maybe a babyface push for them? Like they keep getting dogged and dogged and dogged.
it could be. Maybe they're getting called up to New Japan because they
Okay,
don't have any
I'll, you know
goddamn
what? If
tag
they get
teams.
called up to New Japan and have them win the actual New Japan tag belts, I'll be happy with that. Because do we even know who the champs are right now?
Probably two guys.
Probably
Just
Bishu.
two guys. It better not ever be Bishamon again. I'm going to be honest with you. If you're getting to the point where Goto and Yoshihashi are both going to their like we're going to be um who's the funky guy again? My brain just
Taguchi.
stopped working. Yeah, if they're going to end up being Taguchis or Yanos like when they hit that part of their career, you can give them one more run with the belts.
Yeah.
But
It's
until then,
actually
I don't
United Empire. Great O'Khan
Oh
and
yeah,
Caleb
that's
Newman.
right. How did we forget about that?
Yeah. But I
It
mean,
should have
yeah,
been Jeff Cobb. It was supposed to be Jeff
Jeff
Cobb, but
Cobb,
he
yeah.
left.
But he's now JC Mateo.
That's so stupid. What a stupid
If you
idiot.
want to know what we're referring to, go back to yesterday's review and watch our WWE Backlash review to understand what we were talking about. So with that, United TJP and Templario are your new strong openweight tag team champions. We'll go into the Young Bucks and the Good Brothers against the Bullet Club War Dogs. This basically led to the feud that we watched at MLP last week.
Yeah, so there's actually a lot of linking factors on Dynamite. Gabe Kidd shows up uh to help John John Cena. Oh my God, John
Alexander?
Moxley.
John Moxley, okay.
And so like there's this was the only thing we hadn't watched, right? And
Hmm.
I didn't watch this yet when I watched that. So it for me it was like when we went to the MLP show, we're like, okay, but this storyline that's happening, why is this happening? Like it
Yeah.
felt like a continuation of something. And
And
then
now
to
we
see what
understand
happened
why.
on Dynamite, I was like, okay, now I have to watch this because I don't know
Yeah.
what the hell's going on.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm gonna be super honest with you. I love this match.
Yeah. It was a really good match.
It's not like a 5 out of 5 match, but it was like exactly what I needed to get me out of like to
in an
wake me up.
eight-person tag, yeah. And it's like we're not like us, we're not fans of these multi-team, multi-people tag matches, but for some reason this feud felt right. You got the old dogs versus the new dogs and the war dogs, right? You know what I mean? So it's like you got the original Bullet Club versus the new Bullet Club. It there's a story there. They can really take this and run with it now.
Which kind of thinks makes me think like what wouldn't it have been just perfect if at the end of this match the deciding factor was that Finn Balor showed up and fucking interfered,
Yeah.
and then on the other team Taguchi came out and tried to attack Finn Balor.
Taguchi comes out in the face paint.
I want one before like it's all over.
Apollo, what was it? Apollo
One
44?
really good match where they give everything they have left to Gucci versus
Finn
uh
Balor.
or Finn Balor. Like everything you got.
Yeah. They were a good team.
Taguchi was a really good wrestler, and I hate what he's become, even though it's funny.
Yeah.
But like him and Clark Connors was my favorite, and I don't know why they killed it.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh,
Clark,
funky hips.
yeah, funky hips.
Funky hips. Yeah, they were a good team. They were a good team. The Young Bucks do go over in this match, so clearly this feud is going to continue.
But yeah, we see it continue because we saw it the next
Yeah.
day,
No, but I
literally the
mean,
next
it's
day.
going to continue even further.
And yeah, it's like I mean, even Gato had a few really good moments here. Like
Yeah.
you know how normally he looks really stiff, he actually like got off some really good stuff here.
Yeah. So that's it.
Surprisingly,
These are the five members, right? Finley, Kidd, Connors, Gato, and Maloney.
yeah, because the android's gone.
Yeah, he retired.
Ishimori.
Oh, Ishimori. Right. But he wasn't
And
on this
we
show.
don't and nobody knows what team the white guy's on. Dude, you know who I'm talking about. He's been part of Bullet Club forever.
Chase Owens.
Chase Owens. Nobody knows what team he's on or if he's even
Technically,
still.
he's part of the War Dogs, but I could see him defecting to the OG.
Which that's fine with me. I can live with that. It's really weird just not having Kenta. I'm just gonna be honest.
Yeah. But you know
Like
what? Good on Kenta. He's doing his own thing in Noah now.
it's fine, right? But like for my entire time of watching wrestling, Kenta has been a staple member of
New
Bullet
Japan.
Club,
Yeah.
not just New
But
Japan, but
what
Bullet
I
Club.
like, see, that's the thing. Like, Kenta's good, and Kenta was always great to watch in New Japan, and you can always count on him to have a good match. But there's no way he'd be put in the position in New Japan that he's in Noah right
No,
now.
he's a number one guy in Noah almost.
Yeah. But he's a top guy for sure. Whereas in New
In
Japan,
New Japan, he was
he'd
there to
never be
lose
a
to
top.
people.
Yeah. He'd never be a top guy. He'd be a top mid guy or a guy to put
Well,
somebody
listen,
over.
that's what we said about Sonata. Then Sonata got that push, and then Sonata immediately got put back to the guy who loses to
Yeah.
people. So
Remember when Sonata and Kanemaru had a fallout and now they're team members on House of Torture? And they forgot all about the fact that they had beef?
a lot of Sonata.
Yeah. But I mean, this match was really good and I really enjoyed it. And the Good Brothers get the win. Tomohiro Ishii against Drilla Maloney for the Strong Openweight Championship. I
Um,
like this match.
yeah, so do I. So did I. I mean, it wasn't like perfect or anything, but it had a good entertainment value. It's an Ishii match.
Yeah. And you know what you're going to get with that. But see who, like, now that you took the belt off of Gabe Kidd, who could stand to benefit from this now by beating Ishii? Could it be an ELP?
I think that might be what it is. ELP's been every match he's been in lately has been a title match.
Yeah. Yeah, including the gauntlet match, Battle Royal, whatever you want to call it. That was technically a title match. Yeah. but but I mean, Ishii, he does get the win on this. Maloney doesn't win because I doubt they just take it off a War Dogs member and put it back on another War Dogs member. Considering I think they're still working without contracts, right?
Yeah. I mean, they probably like it better like that.
Apparently, another guy that's working without a contract is Caleb Newman.
Yeah, I don't understand why New Japan doesn't just sign people.
Yeah, because there's a rumor circulating around that once Finn Balor leaves Judgment Day, he could be recruiting Newman, and there's talks about Newman coming to the WWE.
Well, let it happen.
I wouldn't mind that at all. Create an Irish tag team or something.
Except he's not Irish.
No, that's true. Their own form of United Empire.
Yeah, unless Will Ospreay gets him first.
Yeah. There's talks that he's interested, but who knows where the talks will go.
New
Um,
Japan just sign people, please. Thank you.
yeah, keep him there. Keep your talent, especially your good talent. Um, Takeshita versus El Phantasmo for the Never Openweight Championship.
Thank you.
Yes,
It was a good match.
it was
Excellent party time.
better. At least we got a definitive finish to this match, and it was better than their. It wasn't a cheap cop out finish, and it was a good match. At least we got a finish to this match.
It's a really good match. It's a feud nobody knew they wanted until it's like
Yeah,
really good.
and it's like all these big names can't take Takeshita down, and ELP just goes blow for blow with Takeshita. He just keeps up with him every step of the way, which is a great. It's making even in losses, it's making ELP look good.
Yeah, I think they're trying to fix that division because the Never division has been trash for a while. Like we don't even know who the trios champions are.
Yes, we do.
Who is it?
It's Torianu.
No way.
Yeah, I think it's still them.
They don't even carry the belts.
Uh, Wait a second. Timmy, thank you very much. That's actually no, it's House of Torture. They won it in this they won it back in January. It's Narita, Sho, and Takahashi have the belts. They don't even carry the belts either. Man, they don't even carry the belts, so that's so weird. Anyway, yeah. But thank you, Timmy, for that. But yeah, this match was good. I really enjoy ELP. Do you think ELP is gonna get that strong championship push, or where else do they go?
That
Because
or
I know
he's gonna
he's
beat
doing well with the TV championship.
I think he's gonna win. He might win that belt, the open weight.
The from Takeshita finally beat
Yeah.
him kind of thing.
I think there's two storylines that I see kind of playing out that come up to Forbidden Door. Either the ops, um, minus Hook, so the with Powerhouse Hobbs, whatever,
Hmm.
or three of the people from the whatever his team is, the bald guy who from Canada has glasses and he has a team. Takeshita's on it.
Don Callis,
Yeah, the Callis
the
family.
Callis family.
One either a trio from them or the ops are gonna win the New Japan trios belts.
Okay,
That's like what I see, like as a Forbidden Door storyline
as a Forbidden Door type storyline. Okay. Um, but how's he's not in Super Juniors this year, is he?
match.
He's moved up a weight class. Okay. Yeah.
Who
But
has?
good on Nick Wayne. Nick Wayne and Taguchi are tied for first place in Block B.
Yeah, what do they have? One win each.
No, they have three wins because it's 2 points for a win. And that's exactly my thought. Kosei Fujita's on top of Block A with 3 wins as well. But it's a tight race. Have you been keeping up on the best of the
No,
Super
I didn't
Juniors?
even start watching it yet. I'm
Yeah,
just gonna.
I've watched a few of the matches. They've been good. Mao's been good. I really enjoy Mao. Ninja Mac is awesome. He's always awesome though. He got a win over. He got a. Who did he get a win over? He's got a few wins. He's got a win over Kanemaru and Robbie X. So there
That's
you go.
pretty good.
Yeah. But going on, Takeshita ELP. So you think they're going to have a rematch for this belt and ELP will win it from him?
I think so.
So who will he lose the TV belt to, or will they double
He's
champ
gonna
him?
double belt for a bit.
Okay, I'll
Callum
take it.
Newman.
I'll take it. Takeshita does win this, so moving on. Hiroki Goto versus Zack Sabre Jr. for the IWGP World Heavyweight Championship.
The best Zack Sabre Jr. match we've seen since Zack Sabre Jr. won the title in like November or whatever month it
Yeah,
was.
I
Like
agree.
actually, it was so well put together and well paced and hard hitting,
And great,
and
like great in-ring storytelling.
there was no joking around. It was straight up just Zack Sabre Jr. doing his greatest hits at like
Hmm.
full power.
Yeah. The only thing I didn't like, once again, is the finish.
Yeah,
This was a
but
cop-out finish.
it was a good match. So
It was a
like,
fantastic, yeah, fantastic match. Like, Goto's matching Zach's technical ability with his strength.
but I think that it's the way that it ended is good in the sense that they're they're protecting Zack.
Yeah. For
Because
another future run.
there was a period where when he lost the belt, and then like the way that his storylines have been going till now,
Yeah.
where we weren't 100% sure like what's going on with Zach. But at least we know by this loss that the company's trying to protect him, so they're
They
planning
want
on
to
doing
keep him in the
something with
top
him.
picture.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he is one of the few guys. But the match does end on a double pinfall draw. So in that situation, the champion retains the belt because both their shoulders were on the mat. So it was
And I
weird.
liked how pissed he got. He just kept throwing the belt at him.
Yeah. So with that, main event of the evening, Azumi versus Monet versus Mina Shirakawa, three-way match for the Strong Women's Championship.
I mean, I would say that this match was good.
It was good. I'm not putting in contention for multi-women match of the year.
I mean, it was pretty good.
It was
Okay, if
pretty.
you watch the rematch that happened on Dynamite with Add Tony Storm, okay? So you're adding another wrestler
It's
who's
a
one of the
four. Now it's
best.
a four-way.
As soon as they added the factor of like American wrestling, it was so sloppy. Azumi had no idea what to do with anybody.
Hmm.
She's not used to having to do this thing where okay, I'm gonna do a move and then we're gonna pause and set up the thing for something for the crowd. Because if you watch this match was just hard hitting from start to finish. It was just go
Yeah,
full pace. All the moves they had were perfectly choreographed. There was lots of like quick, hard rolling over and slamming, and then like
yeah.
in the
And
AEW
Monet
version,
works better in this style of a match than she does with the American style
yes, because
wrestling.
as soon as you slow things down to do stuff like that, they all of a sudden don't know what to do anymore.
Yeah, yeah,
Like Tony Storm is very accustomed to that, so she
yeah.
works perfectly.
But
When
all
but
four of them are great in-ring talents. The only thing that kind of threw me off is Shirakawa's good in the ring. You don't need to showboat or play for the crowd as much as you did.
she doesn't do it in the new Japan Strong version.
She did.
Did she?
It
Like
was,
I didn't feel like
yeah,
it
it
was
was
that
really
much.
obvious. She's doing the little shake and she's dancing in front of the crowd. Pay attention to the match.
Well, she's officially signed to AEW now.
So yeah, I guess she has to do that. But even this one, there were at some points there was some sloppiness to this match.
There were, but I think if you watch the Dynamite match and then watch this, it's so much better that it kind of I was just like okay with it.
Yeah.
Because I was so excited for that Dynamite match and it was pretty bad. Like considering you have four of the best women wrestlers in the world, it was
Yeah.
pretty bad.
Yeah. But I mean, we do finally get our moment with this.
I told you it was gonna
Azumi is
happen.
your new strong women's champion by pinning. She doesn't even pin Monet, she pins Shirakawa.
That's what I said. I said that's the reason that Mina Shirakawa's in this match to take the pin.
Right. What was the look on Monet's face at the end of the match? She could have jumped in and stopped it.
Well, she had the poop, I think.
Maybe. But yeah. But I mean, this was a good match. All in all, this was a one of the better strong shows I've watched in a
For
while.
sure.
Like every match had me entertained, had me like
Yeah, the pre-show was the only thing that was like
yeah, but we
iffy.
don't like we said, we don't give a score based on the pre-show. If the pre-show's good, then yes, it adds to it, but we try not to take it and my sign just went out.
Ah,
But yeah, there's faulty wiring in it. I gotta fix it. But all in all, what would you score this show?
7.9.
I'm right there with you. I gave it a 7.8. Definitely better than Backlash. So
Backlash wasn't even bad. I
no,
just think they should have had a better match than
Backlash
Celebrity.
had a bigger potential.
If you remove, if you replace that match with almost anything else, the Pat McAfee match, that pay-per-view's already closer to an 8.
Yeah. Yeah, it was that and the third match too, the one with the
I thought
Intercontinental
that was
match.
fine. I
It
thought
was
that was
fine,
fine.
but it's like
Penta's a good wrestler, and Dominic just can work with whatever you give him, especially if it's somebody good, he can make it
he can
serviceable.
make it work. I think that, and now I know the reason why they built the card the way they did. Because if they had that four-way match before the main event, it would have made the main event look really bad.
Yeah, because it was so entertaining. That's what I was saying. It was my match of the night. It was super entertaining.
Hmm.
To go from that to the Becky Lynch match was just like a drop off in pace by so much because the match
Yeah,
was so slow.
and it was long. If the match was maybe about 3 to 6 minutes shorter, and it didn't start off as sloppy as it did, that could have been contender for match of
Yeah,
the year.
for sure.
And good on Becky for putting her over though, at least.
No, because it didn't feel like that.
No.
Listen, I know we're not even doing that pay-per-view anymore, but it didn't feel like it was like, you know how Charlotte was a definitive, like you felt like Rhea was getting put over or you felt like Tiffy was
Yeah.
getting put over. This felt like Becky was in it for herself, and then they told her just make sure you lose at the end. And she was like, fine, whatever, mate. I'm gonna lose the match. Liverpool, whatever the fuck.
That's the Liverpool. Irish is more Irish like this.
Yeah, no, it's Liverpool, mate.
Liverpool, mate. Irish
Um,
accent's more like this. It's close to Newfie.
you're a newfie. Anyways, yeah, yeah. I mean, we got two good ones this week.
Yeah, we got two good ones. And we get a week off next week.
Oh, thank God. I can't watch any more wrestling.
And then we'll be back right after that with three,
Yeah.
four.
No.
Yes. Saturday night main event, Under Siege, Battleground, and Double or Nothing.
The hell is Battleground? Oh no, and
NXT.
NXT?
But we're only going to do two next week.
And there's Ring of Honor that week.
No, there is no Ring of Honor.
It's the
Ring?
day before Double or Not. Oh no, it's the day
No,
before All In. It's the day before
that's
All
the
In.
day. Yeah, Death Before Dishonor. It's in July. But because both Battleground and Double or Nothing are happening on the Sunday, we'll do that review for you the week after.
Liverpool.
Yeah. So with that out of the way, guys, thanks again for joining us. Thanks again for all your support. The first short I posted in a while, it hit 1,000 views, guys. I never hit 1,000 views before. So thank you on that. I'll be posting a few more shorts from the MLP show. So make sure you have that bell notification turned on to know when those videos drop. So with that out of the way, guys, in the words of Kenny Omega, goodbye and good night.